Hi guys, my name is Sayed and I am presenting my another YouTube demo. This time I am presenting a Power BI desktop, and the purpose of this demo is to show you how to get the data from CSV file and present that on a dashboard or the report. So what we are going to do with this dashboard, first we will import the data from CSV file. We will add new column, we will change the data type, and we will present the sales data on the dashboard in a matrix format, and then we will convert that matrix into a chart format. So let's go and start loading data from CSV files. So we go to, this is the latest version of the Power BI desktop anyway. So we go to the get data menu, and from here we select the text file, and from here I've got the sales data sample.csv file. So I'm selecting this file and clicking on open button. It will take a few seconds to load this data. So it's connecting right now. It's taking a bit time. Here we go. So we, as you can see, we have data here, sales data sample, and these are all the columns we have in this Excel sheet or it's a CSV file. So as it's showing here, based on the first 200 rows, you can select more than that, but we're gonna just stick to this first 200 rows. So we go and load the data. We are not transforming this data right now, but we can. But we are gonna go and click the load button, and it's gonna import data in few seconds, and we will wait and see. As you can see, it's loading the data, creating a model. So it's a bit of it's a slow loading, so but still. Here we go. So we have 2823 rows, and it's been loaded. As you can see on the right side of the screen underneath of fields, that's a sales data sample. If I click on this right arrow button, and you will see all the records. Let me just spend this bit here from now. Here, these are all the fields we had in CSV file. So what are we gonna do from here? First we need to add a column. Why we are adding a column, I'll show you. So first you go to this data sheet. So we click on this data sheet, and here it shows you all your columns in Excel style format, and that's your data. As you can see, order number, quantity ordered, price each, ordered line number, sales order date, and rest of the columns. So what are we going to do? We are going to actually change the type of this order date. If I select this column, you will see its data type is text. We need to do some conversion here to make this column as a proper date type column. So what are we going to do here? We go to the home menu, and here we have some column tools, and shows you the column name, data type, and the format. What we can do here, we right click on this column, and it shows you a new column, new measure. So what are we going to do? We are going to create a new column. So we select new column here. It will create a column at the end of this data sheet. So as you can see here, and in this formula bar where it shows you column equals to, this is the actually column. What we are going to do here, now we need to actually have here column. We are actually copying order date column here and converting its data type. So what do we need to do here? First we say, we give it a name called order date underscore dt, because we need to convert this column as a we already have equals to a date. Now we have to select the data set name. There was a sales, as you can see here. So you can select from here through arrow button. So sales underscore data underscore sample, press enter, and then you will see all the fields here. So we need to select field order date, and that's it. So if I hit the enter key, it will show me all order dates in that column, but we haven't changed its data type to date. So next, what we need to do, so if we come here on this data type, keep in mind we need to select this column, and we go to this data type list box and we select the date, and it's asking you are changing the date actually here. So do you want to continue? So I click yes, and it's going to change its data type to date. And as you can see here, its data type has been changed. Now we need to format this column as what we want. We want actually YY-MM-DD format. That's usually we use. So we need to select from here the format. As you can see, there is a format here. So 2001-0314, it says YYYY-MM-DD. So we select this format, and this column will be changed to specific format. So now we have got rid of the text data type. Also we have got rid of the 00 which was appearing in the end of the date value. So now we have successfully changed this column data type. Now what do we need to do? We need to now have because we will be creating matrix and the dashboard with the total sales column with the order date column. So one thing we have completed, and that's order date column. We have prepared a column that's called you can call it a transformation. Also it's a DAX. So that what we are doing, we are preparing our data before we represent this data to a dashboard or on a report. So now we need to, so as you can see here, there's a sales column. We want to have a total sales. So what are we going to do here? We are going to right click here, or we can go to the to our data set, and you see three buttons appearing on the right side of the data set. You click here and you will see here new measure. So I click on a new measure. Again, it will take us to the formula bar. Here we go. So here we have a measure. So what we need to do, we need to assign a name. So I'm assigning a name sales total, sales underscore total equals to, what do we need? We need to sum of the sales column. So we go sum, and we go this, and we start using our down arrow key, and we will find a sales column, and the sales column should be here. We hit enter, and close the bracket and hit enter, and that's it. This column will be added in our right side underneath of our data set, and that's the sales total we have added here. And we have order date. So if you look closely, if I click on the right arrow key here, and you will see it has created a date, it has created a date hierarchy. So the main difference between the existing or the old order date and the new order date is because the existing order date had a data type text, that's why it was not showing hierarchy. But now here what we have done, we have created a new order date column and converted it to the proper date type. Now after converting that, it is actually showing hierarchy. If I click and then order date underscore date, right arrow key, and underneath of that it's showing a date hierarchy. If you click again on the right arrow beside the date hierarchy, and you will see here year, quarter, month, and day. So it shows you hierarchy. So that's actually a main difference between the actual or date type column and the actual text type date. Now what we are going to do, our next step is to show a chart based on order date, sales, and we will select product line. So what we are going to do, we are going to show the sales of each product line order wise, so order date wise. So let's go to the chart area. So as you can see here, that's the report area, or the chart area. So we go to the report, and what are we going to do, we're going to select from here the matrix. So I'm selecting matrix from here. As soon as I click on it, it starts showing me here. So I'm just making this a bit bigger so everyone can see it. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm going to add here sales total column. It's a measure. So as soon as I click this checkbox, it will appear on this matrix. So keep in mind, you need to keep selecting this matrix. So now it's showing me a bit of a small. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make this screen a bit bigger. Come on. Okay. If you go from here, I hide this like that, and it is sales total. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to add product lines. So as soon as if you see my matrix is selected, and I'm going to select order line. So now it will show me total sales product wise. So as you can see here, it's showing me product lines, classic cars, motorcycles, planes, and sales total. So what's happening here, if you want to increase the size of this matrix, so you select the matrix, and we go to the format menu, and then here we go and select the grid. We select the grid down arrow key, and we go to the text size, and we will increase the size of our text. As you can increase the size of the text, I think it's better. You can see now a bit clearer. Here we go. And that's yours total sales by product line. Now what I'm going to do here, so that's the whole purpose of this matrix right now. So what I'm going to do here now, I'm going to add another chart and shows you one more thing. So what we need, we converted the order date, so we need to add order date here. So what I'm going to do here, go to the order date, and I want to show the sales year wise for each product. So for each product, if you want to show the total sales year wise, so you have to add the year column from here. So we have selected order date underscore dt, and then under hierarchy we are selecting year. As soon as I select year, it will show me, it will show me this plus sign against the product line, and if you select product this plus, and it will show you three or 4 or whatever years we have. So we have 2003, 2004 and 2005 sales of these classic cars. Now that looks bit of well, you can use in same way, or you can use in horizontal way. So if so that's actually a one way to show the total sales of each product year wise, or there's another way what we can do here. So if we click on this arrow button, it shows us so if we need to see the date, and if we want to just hide this bit here, and if we come to here, filter, so what are we going to do here? We need to actually add this year to the column underneath of column. So it will, I have to uncheck from here. Now I'm selecting and moving this year to underneath of the column, and here we go. And you will see here all 2003, 2004, 2005 column wise. So yeah, now you can see classic cars have 1.4 million in 2003, 2004 1.762 million, and 2005 672,000. That's actually a row wise total, that's a column total, and that's actually overall total. So it's a grand total you can see. Now so our next job is to show the same chart through the same figures in a chart format. So what we can do, we can go here in a visualization, and underneath of visualization we can select so I'm selecting here, let's go with the clustered column chart. So basically it's a type of a bar chart. So we select the column chart here, it will appear on a screen that's appearing on top of that. As you can see, because our matrix was selected, that's why it changed the existing matrix to the column chart. So we just go and do undo, and it will take us to the matrix. Alright, so I have to unselect this, so I just clicked others, any other part of the canvas. Now I'm going to select this clustered column chart, and it should appear underneath of the matrix. Now what we need to do, exactly the same thing what we did with the matrix. So we go and select the total sales, sales total. It will show a one box, one column, one, and shows the total sales. Now if you want to add a product line, we just select the product line, and it will show us, here we go, so it will show us all products, classic cars and motorcycles and planes, ships, and so on. And that's actually on the left side, it's actually showing sales in millions format. Now what we need to do, let's say if we want to show this on year wise, so we need to go and add order date underscore D. So I'm going to order date underscore DT, and underneath of that there's a date hierarchy, and I'm selecting year. So when I select year, it will show me like that. So what we need to do, we need to select this, and let's change this to this one. And if you want to change to here, it will show us here, and again it shows us in this way. So it's not easy to see where we can't see actually year wise. So what we need to do, we need to actually delete this by pressing the cross button and move our year to the legend. And here we go. So as you can see, let me just hide this and hide visualization. Now it shows you a big screen, bit of a better and bigger. As you can see here, you have a classic cars, and classic cars, these three colors represents the years, so 2003, 2004 and 2005 for classic cars, as you can see here. Now the one last thing to do, so if we want to change these sales figure to the actual figures, what we can do, we can go to the filters area. We can go to the format and we select the y-axis, and in y-axis we should have display unit, and underneath of display unit list box we can select none. As soon as we select none, it will show us a total figure, and we hide all again, and you can see here that's what we have. So that's actually a total figure. So that's a chart and a matrix on top, and then the bottom is actually representing a chart. So product line, each year, total sale. And if you want to give the name of this report, you can select it and give the total sales, total, if you can see, total product sale, total products sales by year. Hit enter and you can save your dashboard. I can put this sales, product sales by year, and we save it. So I hope you have you will try to follow what I have done. So just I think you need one more time practice and you should be okay. So that was the whole idea of this demo. Please don't forget to like or dislike this video, and please do subscribe the channel, and I will try to bring another useful tutorial for you. Thanks for watching it. Thank you. Bye.